Video we will talk about nutrition in human. Under this heading we will see the structure and the function of mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. So let's start our video. Watch it till end, and if you like it then press like button, subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. First of all, we will see the alimentary canal. What is this alimentary canal? Alimentary canal is a long tube-like structure through which the food passes. It is divided into many organs such as the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. All these organs all together form digestive system. Apart of these organs, we also have some accessory organs like salivary gland, pancreas and liver, which secrete digestive juices and help in digestion. So if we start the alimentary canal, it starts with the mouth and ends on the anus. So let's move to the mouth portion. When we talk about mouth, we have two parts. First is teeth and another one is tongue. In my earlier video, I have told you about the teeth. In this video, we will see the tongue. What is tongue? Well, tongue is a sense organ that helps us taste food. We eat many things and we can easily recognize its taste. Like it is sweet, it is salty, it is sour or it is bitter. How we can recognize these tastes? It happens only with the help of tongue. We have many taste buds on our tongue which help us to differentiate between sweet, bitter, salty and sour. As it is shown in the figure, from the tip part of our tongue, or we can say in the beginning we have sweet taste buds which tell us that whatever we are eating, whether the food is sweet in taste or not. On the lateral side of the tongue, we have taste bud to differentiate the salty food. If we go farther and then we will find on the lateral side there are taste bud which tell us about the sour food like lemon. And on the farthest end of the tongue, we have bitter taste buds which tell us whether the food is bitter or not. Suppose if we are eating bitter gourd or we are taking some medicines, we feel bitter in our throat. Why? Because we have those taste buds which tell us about the bitter taste. So this is all about the structure of tongue. A part of it, the tongue is a muscular organ attached to the floor of the mouth that helps us to mix food with saliva, which is secreted by salivary gland. Well, we have many salivary glands on our tongue which secrete saliva. This saliva contains a special kind of enzyme called amylase which act on carbohydrate or starch. Well, if this question will come in your mind, carbohydrate, whether we eat carbohydrate? Yes, whenever we are eating rice, chapati or bread, carbohydrate is present in it. So this saliva which has amylase, a kind of enzyme, act on this food and convert it into simple sugar. Tongue also helps us to chew food into a ball. Saliva mixes with the food and it gets converted into a ball-like structure called bolus, which is pushed towards the back of our mouth where it is swollen. So tongue pushes bolus into a very long muscular tube called pharynx. What is pharynx? Let's move to the pharynx. When we talk about pharynx is a short muscular tube which is connected from the beginning end to the mouth and last end to the esophagus. So it is a short tube-like structure. Okay. When we eat food, before it is important to know that we have windpipe and mouth pipe connected to a common pipe called esophagus. But whenever we eat food, it goes into a food pipe, never goes into a windpipe. Sometimes it goes into a windpipe just because there is a flap-like structure in esophagus which prevent the choking, which prevent the food to enter into a windpipe. So whenever we eat some liquid or a solid food, this flap-like structure closes the windpipe and our food goes easily into the esophagus. And this flap-like structure is called epiglottis. Every time when we swallow the food, the epiglottis closes the windpipe. Esophagus connects the mouth to the stomach. Esophagus is a long pipe-like structure. Okay, the swallow food travels to the stomach because of a wave-like motion in the wall of esophagus called peristalsis. When we eat food, it from the mouth goes to the esophagus, and from esophagus is goes to the stomach, but it never goes directly. It goes in a slow motion, in a wave-like motion, and these wave-like motions are called peristalsis. Now the food moves to the stomach. So we will talk about the stomach. What is stomach? Stomach is a sac or a J-shaped muscular organ that is found in the upper left side of the abdomen. Always we complain after eating some junk food or some spicy food that I am having an ache in my stomach. Well, how you can recognize that you are having ache in your stomach? You are having ache in your abdominal area. Yes, the wall of the stomach secretes digestive juices, acid and mucus. Well, stomach secretes so many things like digestive juices, acid, mucus. What is the function of these three things? So let's see. Digestive juices. Digestive juices secreted by the stomach wall help us to digest protein. The acid which is secreted by the stomach is basically hydrochloric acid and pepsin, which kill the bacteria if some bacteria are present in our food. Last is mucus. Mucus is a coating around the stomach inner wall which helps the stomach lining to be digested by the digestive juices. As we have told that digestive juices digest the protein. Okay, this mucus is present all over the wall of the stomach. It protects the stomach wall. The wall of the stomach contract and relax to mix the digestive juices with food. As we are talking about the digestive system, so each and every organ help in digestion. Though the digestion in stomach take place by contraction and relaxation. By the contraction and relaxation of the stomach wall, the digestive juices get mixed with the food, and now the food is converted into a semi-solid form which is called chyme. This chyme now move towards the small intestine. So now let's move to the small intestine. The small intestine is a long, narrow, tube-like structure found in the lower abdomen. It is around 7 meters long. Well, we have liver. Liver secrete bile juices, and these bile juices are stored in gallbladder. This gallbladder releases the bile juices when it needed. Most of the digestion and absorption take place in our small intestine. We also have pancreas. These pancreas secrete pancreatic juices, and these pancreatic juices convert the starch into simple sugar. And if we are taking protein in our food, then the protein is converted into a simple substance like amino acid by these pancreatic juices. If we are taking fat in our food, then these pancreatic juices convert the fat into simple substance which can be easily absorbed by our body. The inner wall of the small intestine has numerous finger-like projection which is called villi. These villi increases the surface area of our small intestine and help in more and more absorption. The juices absorbed by these villi is now transported to the blood vessels, by which we can get energy. Now the food goes into the large intestine. When we are talking about the large intestine, large intestine is a tube-like structure, but it is shorter and broader than the small intestine. It also helps in the absorption of food. Well, the main function of our large intestine is the absorption of water, vitamin and minerals. Large intestine is around 1.5 meter long. Now the undigested food and waste is stored for a while in rectum, and after it is sent out of our body through the anus. This process is called defecation. When we define the defecation, well, the defecation is the process by which the food is sent out of our body through the anus. Most of the part of digestion and absorption take place in our intestine, that is in small intestine and in large intestine. In this video, I have told you about our digestive system. I hope everything is clear to you. If you like my video, then press like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel by hitting bell